Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Fanie Naude here, Managing Director for BuzzNet Direct. And as you guys know that we do our entire business around helping accountants. And today is going to be very, very exciting because I have Phillip de Wet here with us. And today is going to be our first discussion around, increasing the profits for accountants without taking on extra workload. So this is all about, building partnerships. Everybody knows that's everything that business is about. So, Phillip, just a little bit background about Phillip. He contacted us and he said he has this great idea to get in contact with accountants to help them grow their practice by making extra profits, building some partnerships over there. So yeah, let's start off and ask Phillip, please introduce yourself, tell the audience a little bit more about yourself that they can see why exactly this is going to be important to listen to. So yeah, Phillip,
Thank you,
go ahead.
Thanks, Fanie. Appreciate the opportunity. How when you've been paying your insurance premiums forever and want to claim and then being told it's not covered or they want to pay you much less than what you expect, or they start looking for reasons not to pay your claim, and in the meantime your business suffers because critical assets could not be replaced in time, or in this case either your or your clients' businesses suffer. Well, what I do is to ensure that never happens again. I guide savvy business owners to protect their hard-won assets, to cover their liabilities, and to optimize their cash flow. This means that our clients know what is covered and, more importantly, what is not covered, so that come claim stage, there are no surprises. We do this by analyzing the risk, finding the right insurance solutions at the right premium, and reviewing it regularly.
Okay, so Phillip, as I understand it, you're a short-term insurance broker. Am I correct in saying that? So you do a lot of risk management and you help the small businesses survive during these tough times. Am I correct?
That's correct, Fanie. I'm a specialized short-term insurance broker, licensed to assist business clients, commercial clients, and also personal lines, insurance for individuals. And you're absolutely right. Insurance has become a very specialized field. There are various industries with unique requirements and specific needs that needs to be addressed. And obviously, as you know, it's much more prudent to identify risk before they happen, and then the client can decide which ones they want to insure and which of those risks they are wanting to self-insure. And I provide that risk analysis service and then the insurance solutions that go with it.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. So when you're helping small businesses like this with the insurance and so forth, how exactly does this now tie in with the accountants that we love to work with? Now, how is this going to, tie in with them? Because we know that they love to keep the books in order, do the compliance work, all the taxes, and keep that business running in the financial sense. So how exactly do you and the accountants tie into each other?
I think it's all about the business relationship, Fanie. I think an accountant, apart from the specialized service they offer, financial services they offer to a client, would like to have a long-lasting business relationship with a client. Obviously, I would like to do the same thing. So in business, the longer you have a relationship with a client, the more profitable it becomes. So obviously, you don't want to lose a client. And as an accountant, I think they're always looking for ways to add to their service, to add value to their clients again. And I think by us taking hands, we can definitely add value to their client without adding any cost or any additional time pressures on their already busy schedules.
Okay, yes, because this is definitely something that we've seen is a massive problem in the industry at the moment, is accountants being overworked the whole time. They constantly feel overworked and underpaid. So this is basically going to be a way for them to add an additional benefit or additional service to their product offering without having to do the work themselves. So this is going to be basically increasing that profit. So this is how that profit ties in. So tell me a little bit more about exactly what the benefits is going to be for accountants to, let's say, go on to a partnership, or let's say start a partnership with someone like you.
Yes. I think an accountant and his client are in a very privileged position that an accountant has an insights into their client's profitability or and cash flow situation. So we've experienced that clients consult many times with their accountants for advice on where they can improve cash flow, where they can improve profitability, and the insurance expense can sometimes be a big portion or percentage of your overall expense, and it might be an area that can be looked at to reduce the enough cash flow to cover that that payment. You know what happens if you are incorrectly insured and your business suffers financial loss at claim stage. You know that put pressure on a business, and I'm sure that an accountant that's looking after their client's well-being don't want their client in that position. So we ask for referrals from accountants. Say, listen, if you see some of your clients suffering to make if they suffer because of slow cash flow, or if you think there might be areas where we can improve cost, we would love to do a risk analysis and assist those referrals. So obviously we pay referral fees, but I think our solution goes so much further than just the additional income stream for an accountant, but also having an expert on board to advise their client again on insurance matters is an additional a bow in their arrow, and that can strengthen their relationship with their client again.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, so basically this is not just benefiting the accountant's client, it's benefiting the accountant himself as well. So if I'm understanding this, then basically the accountant can go and look at one of his clients and can see, okay, this client, his cash flow is not on par, or there's a massive amount of risk in this part of the business, because they have that insight into the financials. And then instead of going to someone outside and looking for advice somewhere else, they need a partnership with someone like you. So then you can come in, you can either advise the accountant or you can advise the client directly, and then basically just take over that risk and give them some sort of, let's say, backing or covering for that specific risk, or just help that small business then, let's say, navigate through that time they're going through. So am I understanding this correctly? So basically everybody wins in this scenario. So you help the client, you help the accountant, and all of the relationships just get built stronger, because that client sees that accountant as the go-to person, because now suddenly they're bringing in some extra value from outside as well as part of that service delivery. So is that a short summary of what's going on here?
You're absolutely right, Fanie. An accounting practice can now offer insurance solutions without having to go through the training process, without going through the accreditation process, without being expected to give financial advice. So all that we require is a willingness to do so, being looking for motivated accountants to do so, and then they're looking for a trusted advisor that are knowledgeable and has the proper experience to advise clients over a broad spectrum of industries. And there are three things that we need to ensure that their clients are properly advised on. Whether their client accepts our advice is up to them, but we first of all need to ensure that their own practice and their clients' businesses, that their own assets are properly covered, that the liabilities are properly covered, and that cash flow in terms or in case of a calamity are protected. So I need to give proper advice on that. I'm properly qualified. I have many years of applicable experience with a very good track record. And this is how we see we can help your clients, and again, their clients, to say, listen, we can offer insurance products and solutions, and we don't expect your client to give the advice. All we ask for is a telephone number, a contact number, and with the assurance that their client are aware of our coming call.
Okay, so you touched a little bit on how this process is going to work. So you're saying, okay, great, it's basically on a referral basis, and that's how the accountant is going to increase the profits, because they just need to send those referrals. Their client's business gets improved by you, no workload on the accountant themselves. So tell us a little bit more, how exactly is it going to be working with you? Tell us a little bit more about the process, and what would be the easiest way to start off this process?
So all depends on your client, the accounting practice. I would suggest that if some of them would like to make use of this opportunity, so we set up a meeting, can either be a face-to-face or a Zoom meeting, where we can get to know one another, where they can ask me questions, tell me if they have any concerns, and if they are then happy to proceed with this arrangement, they can start contacting their clients. And all that I need is a contact number, so that I can phone their client. Their client must obviously know that I'm going to be phoning them. So the accounting or the accountant at the accounting practice needs to get the permission from his client to say, yes, please ask Philip to give me a call, so that we can do a proper risk analysis for me and put proposals on the table. And that is all that is required. Once that happens, I take over the legwork and make things happen.
Okay, so the only thing that the accountants need to do is make the introduction. So he's basically going to tell his client, yes, I have someone that's going to help you in this situation. He's going to contact you shortly. Just expect a call from Philip. And then you take it from there. You call them, you set everything up, you do the legwork, and then the responsibility of the accountant is done. He only needs to do the introduction. Or is there any other responsibilities for him?
No, there's no other responsibilities for the accountant. They must just get the buy-in from their client, do the referral, or as you said, I think it's a much better word, do the introduction. That can be done through an email. Say, please contact XYZ. Here's the contact numbers, and please speak to the specific person. And then as easy as that.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really easy to start off with a partnership. So, Philip, what we're going to do after this is we're going to list all of your contact details below this in the description. So anybody who wants to contact you directly, there's also going to be a link to our website with a quick request a callback form. If you don't want to contact Philip directly, you can just fill in that form. He will contact you. Philip, is there anything else that you would like to end up with, or a short summary, anything along those lines? Because I think we got a clear understanding here on how the accountant is benefiting, increasing their profits, how their clients are, benefiting from, increased risk management, the cash flow management, all of those sort of things that needs to be insured. So any final remarks from your side, Philip?
Fanie, I think it's important to know that there's no obligation on anybody. Everybody still has the choice to deal with its own broker. I can't force anybody to work with us, but what I can offer them, and I'm also not asking them to leave their current service providers. All that we're asking is for an opportunity to review their current situation, to have a look at their risk profile, and make certain proposals how to improve on that. So if they then feel that we could add any value to their business and to their cash flow and to their risk profile, well, then they're welcome to join our family, and I will be honored to look after them for years to come, and give them the service that the personalized service that they deserve.
Hey, thank you very much, Philip. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for any accountant that currently have clients and want to expand, improve the quality of their service, improve their clients' businesses. And I really think there's no risk involved in this. Take the first step, contact Philip, request a call back to him, find out whether or not there's going to be benefit in it for your practice. I think this is going to be extremely easy to do. Just find out whether or not this is correct for you. If it's not, it's not. But if it is, there's going to be a long, fruitful relationship that's going to be built after this. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you so much, Philip, for having this discussion with us. I really hope that we can even improve the accountants that we're working with even further. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Fanie, and you're welcome.